literally been such a crazy day so far, and it's like midway through Thursday. I had a kid who dumped his desk and then started chucking the contents of his desk, and then we finally got him calmed down, and we walked to gym, which was the class he was in, and they were doing the pacer test, and we were like, no, we're not even going to bother because this is just going to stress him out, and the whole rest of the day is just going to be one escalation of another. So we came back to Myron Red, and he's going to do the pacer with another student who was absent today. And then another student in my foundations intervention was just refusing to do anything. He was like making baby noises and pretending his chair was a car. So he just came in for recess, and I just now finished with him. So now I have like 20 minutes to eat my lunch, which is ravioli, 2 breadsticks, and like caramel apple stuff, and the celery has peanut butter. So that's great. So kind of a bummer that when kids are being naughty, it like goes right into my lunchtime. And so my usual like 25-minute lunch is now like, okay, 15 because it's 11:43 right now. So yeah, I'm going to eat real quick. Bye. It's 5:30 and I'm finally now checking in with you. My man voice has kind of gotten worse, so that's kind of sad. But tutoring was pretty good. The 4th and 5th graders got a bit disgruntled about division. Most of them know their multiplication facts, and they just don't get that like multiplication and division are like brothers and sisters, and they work just perfectly together. And they're just really struggling with that and like the correlation between it. And then some of them are making silly mistakes when we're doing the algorithm. And then they get frustrated that their answer isn't right because they made just a silly miscalculation, and then the whole thing is wrong. And I had one girl that was like, I'm never coming back, tutoring's the worst, but she says this like twice every month. And then when they were in the hallway getting their winter stuff on so they could go outside to their cars, I just texted her teacher, and I was just saying, man, division is really tough with her. And the student thought I was texting her mom, and she was all just like, I'm sorry. Okay, if you're sorry, don't do it again. Right about now is like curriculum requests, which is crazy that it's January and we're already like thinking forward to next year. Like I know you have to think ahead like this far in time just to like order everything and get it here in time for next school year. And just like make sure your budget is finalized and stuff. But it's January and like, holy moly, like I didn't think it was this early last year. So I requested a document camera and then a Chromebook to replace my current desktop computer because it's in the worst spot. Because it's so hard to reach the cords, and then it's right in front of the heater, so that the kid is usually hot on the computer, and then the computer like had a short circuit or something and burned one day when I was in here on the weekend, and it like smelled like smoke, and I thought the whole place was gonna burn and the school was gonna burn down because of me. Oops, no, the circuit or something started on fire, which I'm sure is because it's next to the heater, but the internet plug-in cable thingy is like over in that corner, and I don't have that much room in here to move things, so it's just there for now. So hopefully they'll be like, hey, let's be nice and give this lady a Chromebook, please. Otherwise, today was a really good day, and tomorrow is pajama day. The 4th graders were supposed to go on a field trip, and they can't now because it's like really icy or something where they're supposed to go. So they were like ridiculously bummed at the end of the day. We're like, one kid was crying and another kid was like, this is the worst, I don't even want to come to school tomorrow. But they're like gonna dissect owl pellets instead and have like s'mores. So it's like they're kind of having like almost a field trip at the end of the day anyways. And it's pajama day where they normally would have missed that. So I don't think it's the worst thing ever that they're missing it. It's a bummer that they won't be able to have the experience of snowshoeing and skiing, but they do it again in 5th grade and there's no snow outside. So it's not like they're missing that much. They would have just been hiking and kind of been cold, and so they'll be inside nice and warm and dissecting owl poop. How fun. The only bummer is I was going to use the downtime that I usually have kids that are 4th graders at that time to do some leveling, like Fontes and Pinnell leveling for kids in other grades. So that's not going to happen. So that's a bit of a bummer. My door looks amazing. Let me just show you from here because even from afar, it's amazing. Okay. Ignore the mess on the table. Let's zoom in. Hello, Mr. Olaf. Says love is an open door. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that already. One of the moms from our tutoring just emailed me and she wanted to know like if she could provide more snacks for us, and the kids are like obsessed with Oreos, so she's going to bring more cookies like with Oreos and Rice Krispie treats. We don't need more juice though. We have like 8 containers of juice. It's kind of crazy. A kid came up to me today. I was trying to color change the sequins on this drink and I was like, it's plastic. They're like, but can't you just take it off and you can color change it? I'm like, no, that wouldn't be sanitary. So I'm gonna get out of here at 5:40. I'm starving. My boyfriend probably already has dinner started or done or finished. Maybe it's in the fridge already because it's cold. I really try hard to not be here past 5, and it happened. And I have a bunch of IEPs coming up, and so that's gonna be happening. And And report cards are due like January 20 something or other. So, report cards. It's the regular ed teachers like kind of complain because they think like theirs are really hard, but at least theirs is like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, where mine are like talking about their goals, and I actually have to like be typing what their goal is and how they're doing, what they're progressing, like are they meeting their goal, are they under their goal, what can I do to help them meet their goal, what interventions are they in to ensure that they're like receiving all the things they need to achieve their goal, where the regular ed teachers just 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then you can insert comments at the bottom. But our school did a thing last year where at like the winter report card that nobody did comments. So even though I only have 10 students and 10 progress reports, I need to do a progress report on every single IEP goal. I'm not wearing makeup today, if you can't tell. Okay, bye.
Happy Friday. Life is rough when it's pajama day and you don't have pockets, so there's my walkie. The 4th graders are doing a Greek art project right now next door. And I just popped in here because my student didn't need any help, and then they're doing owl pellets later. So in the afternoon, I won't have any of my 4th graders. I'll just have my younger kids, so the K1, 2 kids. So today on our lunch menu, we have chips, pickles, cookie, and French bread pizza, which when I was younger I really didn't like, but now that I'm an adult I enjoy it, which is with a lot of food choices. Like I really used to hate potato salad, and now it's okay depending on if there's like dill in it or not. I guess I'm growing up. Oh no. Today has been just a crazy day, and I don't know if it's just because we are all having pajama day or that it's a Friday and we haven't had a Friday in a while, but the kids are crazy. One of my kids was on the big ice hill that's been formed from them plowing the sidewalks in the parking lot, and it just is a big mound right in the middle of the playground. And one of my students was on the hill and wouldn't come down, and he was kicking the aid because he didn't want to come down, but all the kids weren't supposed to play there because it was dangerous. And then another one of my kids, somebody was taunting him, then he missed the ball and kicked the ball, and then so he took his coat off and was just whipping his coat around, and then he didn't want to go stand by the wall, so he was just having an all-out meltdown. And they didn't call me. I was like, you guys could have called me, and I would have gave my kids I was doing math with to somebody else, came out and got him, because like if he's not going to take a time out for you, I can take him inside and we can do something in here. And then meanwhile over at the ice hill, my aide finally gets the kid down off the hill, and then he pushes another kid down at the end of the line and then tries to run away and climb the fence to get away. It's 3:30 now. I work at 6 tonight, so I just need to clean my room up, get this desk in order. I've already entered all my AIMSO data from this week, so that's pretty much all I have to do right now. We have to do IEP progress monitoring for report cards, so that's coming up soon, so I have to start working on all of those. Yes, I changed. I'm going to Walmart soon, and I just had a thought. Earlier, our librarian actually lives in the town of Barron, which is the town where Jamie Kloss, who was on like the national news all over the place, billboards, posters, semi-trucks, like her face was everywhere. And our librarian lives in the town that she was originally from, and she was found yesterday late at night. And so today she brought in cookies for all of us. This was like my 4th one. Morning. And all our kids signed a poster that she had because she lives right on the highway right into Barron. And all our kids signed this poster, and they're going to put it in her front yard. And it just says, "Welcome back, Jamie," from my school's name. And while we're not exactly the closest to Barron, it's still close enough that we felt like we needed to do something, and it was very convenient that our librarian, who is only here on Fridays, lives so close to where Jamie actually does. So we kind of used her to help get our like message out of just saying that like, yeah, we care for you. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some McDonald's, and then I'm gonna go work at Walmart. Yay! And I need to get some NyQuil because I am like dying. I mean, not really, but you know, the man voice, it has to go. I'm not going to end the vlog here because I might insert something from when I'm at work tonight, so hey, we'll see.
Get a large Coke, a medium fry, a cheeseburger, and a McChicken.
You know how some people joke that they have FBI agents that watch over them and like their social media use? Well, I always joke that I have a credit card company that like watches my credit card usage, and all they see is me eating McDonald's 4 times a week and judging real hardcore. It's weird that it's 27 degrees out, And I'm so used to it being so cold this time of year that it's like a nice, like warm kind of temperature. It's like I almost don't know how to handle myself. Because usually like we're in like the negative 30s, 20s, 40s, and it's just ridiculously cold. And now it's like, if you really wanted to go outside without like mittens or hats or a coat on, like as long as you're not outside for an extended period of time, you're fine. And that never happens in January. Like if you go outside in the negatives and you don't have like gloves on, you literally feel like your fingers are gonna fall off and die. So that's just like a strange thing that this temperature is like this.